Okay, Dad, so we are still continuing on our journey towards actually launching our products that we've been working on for a long time. Quick pop quiz for you. What are our products?
Would that be the market price report and the always sought after browser extension? Because there's nobody that I know that doesn't want their browser extended.
There's so many people that desire to have an extended browser.
Yes.
We are giving away a t-shirt a day. Not one. I mean, not two. I mean, not. We are giving. Your turn.
We're giving away a free t-shirt to one lucky random winner every day until the official launch of the market price report and the browser extension, which should happen sometime shortly after the election, assuming that, well, the election ever ends.
Dad, this is the Your Auto Advocate National Spelling Bee Challenge. Are you ready?
Yes. Could I have the
Your
word,
word
please? Yeah.
Yeah, let me say it. Jeez, calm down. Chill out. I know the pressure's on, but you got this.
Okay.
The word is
Yeah.
dearth. And if you want me to give you the language of origin or use it in a sentence or anything like that, I can't do it. But the word is dearth.
Come on. Could you use it in a sentence at least?
Okay, yes. D-E-R-T-H. Who am I? Ray Shepska. Your turn.
A dearth. A D-E-R-T-H of used cars. Okay. D-E-A-R-T-H. Dearth. D-E-A-R-T-H. You want to use it in a sentence? Automotive News did. A dearth of vehicle inventory and surging customer demand boosted gross profits on new and used vehicles. Wow. They've been watching us, and they stole my word.
And we're going to send an invoice to Automotive News. They will definitely not, respond to us, but that's okay. But yeah, Dad.
You know what they will do?
Yeah.
Yeah, when my subscription expires, they'll send us an invoice.
That's true.
And you know what we'll do?
But
we'll pay it.
Yeah. Yeah, we will, because we like the info.
Yeah.
So Q3 profits have been released from the publicly traded dealer groups, AutoNation, Lithium Motors, Penske Automotive Group.
Yes.
And yeah, the headline says it all. It's record profits in the third quarter. And Dad, I was thinking for our audience, everyone out there, that we get a lot of requests for, hey, talk about new cars, talk about new cars, talk about new cars. Okay, you want to buy a new car? Yeah. You're going to be helping some shareholders pad their pockets.
Yes.
Things are expensive out there right about now.
Yes, it's just amazing, and all at least the three publics that have reported so far, AutoNation, Penske, and Lithia. There's three more. Asbury, Group 1, and Sonic are due to report this week, but they're expected to report a surge in earnings as well. All three that have reported, quarter three earnings were through the roof. And Mike Jackson, who's the CEO of AutoNation, he attributes to the fact that they don't have inventory on the new side or the pre-owned side to meet the demand that's out there. Now, I know I'm shocked that there's so much demand, and truth be told, I believe that even the dealer groups are shocked at how much demand there is. But that this shortage of cars, both new and used, is just driving gross profits through the roof.
So one of the things that I wanted to ask you about that is they talk about in the Automotive News piece, and it's from AutoNation, the market days supply, the amount of inventory that these dealer groups have. And if I'm not mistaken, AutoNation said that they had 43 days supply of inventory across their dealerships. Now that's 12 days less. 12 days shorter supply than they had last year. Walk us through that. When you were in the dealership, what does market day supply mean to you as you're managing your inventory? Because at the end of the day, that's why prices are high. It's because there's just not enough supply.
Yes, we've talked about it forever. That the first law of economics is supply and demand, and if supply is low and demand is high, then prices go up, and supply has been low since March when factories shut down due to the pandemic. and I read somewhere last week that Toyota is they're thrilled because right now they're operating at 94% of capacity, and it has taken them this long to get back up to that level of capacity, where in the past they operated at 100 or slightly more than 100. So this dwindling day supply of cars means that every one of those vehicles becomes that much more valuable. And they become more valuable because there's more people that are interested in buying the few remaining cars that are out there.
I don't know. I don't actually agree with that. I don't think that there's more people, Dad. It's just there's less cars, right? Like,
Well-
it's primarily a supply side thing because you look at Lithia. Lithia reported a 50-day market day supply on new vehicles, down 27 days
Yes.
from the third quarter last year. That doesn't mean there's more people on the market. It just means there's enough people in the market, but there's half as many cars available as what their market day supply is suggesting.
I will take a little umbrage at that. You could have a dwindling day supply, but if you don't have the demand, and
I know, but you said the demand's increasing. I don't think.
Well,
I haven't seen any data that says demand's increasing. It's like the same as it was last year, almost the same as it was last year. It's just there's no freaking cars.
Okay, but a lot of the publicly traded retailers are attributing the fact that there's more people in the marketplace because they want to have their own private means of transportation as opposed to using public transportation. So, I don't know, maybe there's not more people in the market for cars, but there's a different segment of people that are in the market for cars that hadn't been in the market in the past. And those people are driving up the price of the vehicles that are remaining on the dealer lots.
Okay, I still don't agree that they're driving it up. It's because there aren't enough vehicles. But we're just, it's semantics at this point. We're saying the same thing. There's not enough cars. There's a new subset of people in the market that is holding up demand, and
Yes.
that's leading to the big auto dealers having the capacity and the privilege to raise prices across the board on, or at least not discount as much on the vehicles that they're selling. And it's worth mentioning, Dad, let's actually run through the numbers if it's okay with you. The gross, can you run through, if you've got the chart open in front of you, the gross profit for each of these three publics and how much it changed year over year?
Okay, AutoNation on the new car side. This is just change quarter 3 of 2020 versus quarter 3 2019. And when we're talking profit, the profit includes the profit on the car plus finance profit. Okay? So for AutoNation on the new car side, the profit was $2,535 per car on average, which is up 56% over last year's quarter 3. For Penske Automotive Group, and this number is going to sound astounding to people, the number is $3,670 average profit per car. And the reason for that is because 71% of their business is premium luxury cars, which obviously have a higher gross profit built into them to begin with. But their profit's up 27%. Lithia Motors was at $3,022 on the new car side, and their profit was up 45%. So that's just on the new car side for these three publics. On the used
and then
car,
I was just going to say that AutoNation on the used car side, I don't know if you saw this, their CEO, like Jackson said, they want to open up, I think it was like 85 or 95 new used car only dealerships in the next, I don't know, foreseeable future. He gave some vague timeline, but that's a huge investment on the used car side.
well, and that's because more and more dealer groups are understanding that there is a huge market out there for standalone used car facilities. And if the used car facilities are associated with large national dealer groups, I think that lends a little more credibility to those type of used car facilities than, say, just smaller independent used car facilities. Now, on the used car side of things, AutoNation reported an average of $1,994 gross profit, which was up 43% over the same quarter last year. Penske was at $2,040, and theirs was up 67% over last year. And Lithia Motors, they're knocking it out of the park both on new and used, because on the used car side they were $2,971, which is up 30%. And honestly, looking at the Penske number, that surprises me, because if 71% of your business is selling premium luxury cars, well, you would think that that would also represent a large portion of your used car business, and that the margin should be higher on the premium luxury used cars. So for them to only be at 2,040, and it was a 67% increase to get there, that's a little surprising to me. I can see it on the AutoNation side, because they don't deal in luxury premium or premium luxury as much as Penske does. But Lithia is just, their numbers are staggering. I mean, they're on average making about $3,000 a car, new and used. So either they're buying their used cars right, or whatever. They're just,
which we know is not the, we know that's not the case, because no one can buy used cars at a fair price right now. So they're making a heck of a lot of gross probably on the back office, is what it means to me.
That's what I would suspect as well. So if you're a customer, beware that you're going to pay more at a Lithia dealership than at other dealerships. If you're a dealer, kudos to them for figuring out how to be able to do it, and I suspect that they're keeping their customer base pretty happy while they're doing it.
Yeah, I would just say, if you're a Lithia Motors customer, line up your own financing, source your own third-party extended warranties or tire and wheel protection. Just, you could probably find that stuff cheaper elsewhere, would be my 2 cents.
Yes, but this goes a long way to show that the lack of availability of product, both new and used, is really driving up the prices and really making the retail automobile business much more profitable than it normally has been.
Definitely. All right, Dad. Well, thanks as always for your time. Appreciate it, and hopefully our audience has gotten some value out of this video.
I hope they did, and you know what? If you ask nice, I'll allocate some additional time to you in the future.
Wow, someone's getting cocky. Okay, thank you, Dad.
You're welcome, handsome. Love you. Talk to you later.
Yep, love you too.
Yep, bye-bye.